Hi everyone, welcome back to Tron 3 Entertainment, and we're down to what might be the last two MEGO style figures that I am doing, starting with Pedro Peña over here of the SHAZAM family. Before we do the unveiling, I'm going to show you that Iron Man has a new home now. I got a repro box for him, and this is how he looks inside the box. He barely fit with his big head, but he did fit. And that's the side. And that's the other side with Spider-Man and Daredevil. And this is the back. And the reason why I chose this box is because, see, it was the one that most closely resembled my figure. And I'm going to come up with a custom sticker that I'm going to put in here somewhere to indicate that this is a custom Iron Man and that you just don't buy it like this. So, again, there's the face of my Iron Man and the face of the picture on the box. So pretty close, right? So what I did here was I took Dr. Sivana and I turned him into Pedro Peña. And this is the only card I can get for Dr. Sivana. And it's a good thing because he had a lot of white space to work in. And so Pedro Peña up here said Dr. Sivana. And how do I make a case for him? Well, I printed the art out, and voila, that's Pedro Peña inside the case. That is a sticker stuck over Dr. Sivana, and his name with a little lightning bolt that I stuck over the name Dr. Sivana. And now Pedro Peña, SHAZAM, has his own case. You can collect them all. There's only 4 in the family of the ones you can collect, but now there are 5. So let's take a closer look at Pedro and what he can do. Now the figure itself cost me, I'm going to say about $64, $64, because the cape I had ordered earlier to put with my other SHAZAM figure, and I really wasn't using it with it because it was a gold edition. This is not a gold edition cape, but this cape, which I steamed, I got a steamer to take out some of the wrinkles. And let's get the stand over here so I don't have to futz with him too much. And we're going to put him in a classic legendary hold over here. Turn the hand, and there is Pedro Peña lifting a simulated 300-pound weight over his head with one hand. No cheating, no putting it on your head. Yes, this does come apart, and it has numbers on it just like regular weights do. So I figure between all the different weight sizes, I calculated 130 pounds in just the weights. So 135 on each side, which would come out to 270. Then you figure with the little weight holders, about 2.5 pounds each, and what it's supposed to be maybe a 25-pound bar. That's a simulated 300 pounds. So if you wondered how I got this done, well, this is Dr. Sivana's suit when he has SHAZAM powers, known as Captain Sivana. I couldn't get that blister card. Would have been nice, because then I would only have to change the head. But it came out great the way it is. And the cape, the yellow boots, and I decided instead of giving him a little rubber or plastic belt, I wanted to give him the sash belt like some of the SHAZAM figures have, because he's the only one in my family of SHAZAMs that does not have gold trim. So I gave him the little yellow sash, and I had to trim it because it was extra long. And this is Pedro Peña. Now I'm turning the head for the first time because I glued him on. He has a neck plug, and the neck plug is what keeps his head from falling off, and I had to glue it. So his head is turning nicely. He's got the cape. This is the same body I used for my Superman Impostor figure. So he's the most muscular figure there is. And if you're wondering how I came out with the idea for the weight, well, I figure he's the most powerful SHAZAM. And I asked my friend, Mr. Co-Pilot, what are some of the things associated with him. I don't remember some of the other suggestions, but it said weights. Copilot actually said to me, get weights for Pedro over here. And I was like, wow. Copilot knows what it's talking about. Now, in case you're wondering, the backstories you see in some of my other figures, I write those myself. I may ask Copilot, run it past them and say, hey, what do you think? And it'll tell me. But now, Pedro, he can do curls. He can lift over his head. He doesn't need my help, except just to show you how it's done. So that's the world's greatest superhero collection and the world's first and only Pedro Peña Shazam in the MEGO style. So I paid about 63 to 64 bucks for him. You tell me what he's worth as a collectible. Put that in the comments section. How much you think he's worth, how much you'd be willing to pay. Not that I'm selling him, and not that I'm making more, at least not right now. I just want to know what the collectors think about this figure. So we got Spidey coming up next. It's going to be a very special Spidey, and he'll probably be my last figure. And then after that, I'll have an updated video where I'll show you all my customs and the additions I made to them. So thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, even though the MEGOs may be coming to a close because there'll be other content in the future. Thanks for watching.